Hello, welcome to another unboxing. This time, SOMA ether. Well, SOMA are a Eurorack company, make synthesizers, all sorts of nice things. But this is the anti-radio. So basically, instead of suppressing all of the noises that you would do normally on an AM/FM radio, you actually open it up and take all the suppression off and allow everything to be heard. So this is mainly electromagnetic waves. So I should get nearer to electronic devices and things, probably this camera. You're going to hear all sorts of different things, and it's quite nice for me, for my avant-garde playlist, to get some new sounds, something a bit different from a synthesizer. But this wasn't easy to get. I sent them an email. They sent me a rather convoluted way of ordering it from somewhere, Poland or somewhere, and they wanted it converted into euros, and then it didn't send. In the end, I gave up for a while, but I found a seller in the UK selling them, and I'm hoping this is the Mark II. The Mark II, I'll show you how you'll be able to tell which one's which as soon as I can open this box. I've just taken my trusty knife and put it back in the kitchen, but never mind. Okay, here we go. So, an unremarkable box. Nice on packaging though, not stupid on packaging, just enough to protect it. So here it is, SOMA, and you can tell it's the Mark II because it's got two of these. The Mark I had one, and this is where you can directly touch metal, things like that, to see what sort of sounds you can get from them. Just put that there on that white background so you can see sort of two little loops of a metal, and there is all the stuff about that. I'm just trying to think of the name of the company I ordered it from. Gear for Music. See, it's like a big gear wheel, and they actually sent it pretty damn quick as well. I ordered it on Sunday, sometime on Sunday. It was here on Monday. It takes 2 AAA batteries, but apparently they last for absolutely ages because obviously there's no speaker or anything. All there is a headphones jack. Now I don't know if it's stereo or mono. I'd imagine it's mono. Well, you never know. You never really look. It'd be good if it is stereo. And we seem to have two rotaries and LED for operation and on-off. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. So it's not that easy to put the batteries in. But because they last for a long time, then they can sort of justify that at 140 quid. I mean, it wouldn't have been too big a deal, would it, to put a door on the back? You could just open more than have to undo the entire thing to put the batteries in. Perhaps that'd be the Mark III. Who knows? No, better not lose these screws. And that's a bit of a palaver. Mind you, it does give us a chance to look inside, doesn't it? Well, it's quite a large capacitor. Is that a capacitor? Don't know what that is. These are capacitors. There's quite a few there. Nice surface mount. All looks quite nice. Nice presentation. Yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I do think £140 is a lot of money for what is basically a radio. And when you can consider you can get quite a nice radio like this one, I did a review of a while back, sort of shortwave one, and that was about, it was less than 20 quid this thing, and you get all these channels on there. So you know, think carefully is exactly what you want. And I've also got a bat detector, and my bat detector you can put on heterodynes, so it picks up from I guess about 20 kilohertz up to about 120 kilohertz, something like that. But if you put it on heterodyne, it picks up all that frequency, and if you put that near fluorescent tubes or anything, it will pick those sort of things, hums up from them. So, think, do I want to spend £140 on a thing that gives me noise? And the answer, if you're into synthesizers and recording and the avant-garde, is probably yes. So, let's put these in. It's a very cheap looking arrangement for the batteries to be put in. Very cheap. I see the LED came on, so that's good. But it's actually a hard plastic. It feels all right, but it feels cheap. It feels cheap. There's no sense of this thing cost over £100. I suppose it's not a lot of money to some people, but I don't know. When I was on my yacht scheme, I used to get £25 a week. And it was all fields back then. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this arrangement for changing the batteries, got to be honest with you. It's not like it's a child's thing where you've got to worry about small children taking batteries out. It's not that sort of item, is it? Okay. So, that's it on the controls. Antenna pins. Touch with fingers or hold against metallic objects. I'll tell you what I might try with that at some stage is I've got this shortwave antenna, and I could definitely see what that does. That could do something. You never know. I bought this for that little shortwave radio, but unfortunately it doesn't have a plug for aerial. It's a rather nice little unit, isn't it? Never Amazon finest. So we have, as we just said, antenna pins, touch with fingers or hold against metallic objects. Sensitivity wheel. Alright, so that's gain there. Set high and quiet, low and noisy. Power LED and volume. Let's go hunting. Output for phones or recorder. 1/8 3.5 stereo mini jack only. We recommend using low impedance sensitive headphones. Before using, unscrew the 4 screws on the bottom and install the batteries, which you don't even get. You don't even get batteries with it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I think if that was about 50 quid, you'd think, okay, but 140? I really did think that was a nice snazzy metal case. I don't know, it feels like really, it's like a very hard, I mean there's no shock resistance in that, it's really brittle. I mean, I wonder if this was made in China for about like 14 pence. But there we are, I agreed to pay the price, didn't I? But I must say I've had it on my list. It's gone to the Mark II now. I mean, I've wanted it since the Mark I and I've been humming and hawing about it for ages. But the price put me off. So there we are. Anyway, I'm going to go hunting now. It says here, let's go hunting. So let's go hunting.
So the piece of nothing about the invoice. Really much not on my own. Okay. So drink up. The next one's on me. Oh, cheers. Cheers. Everything's doing well? Put a lot into those, please. I'm not exactly enjoying taking me to sleep.
Thanks to me, at least you've got a good trainer to take me.
Gosh.
No, seriously, it's not the word of me.
Because the pigman is a real pro, but deep down...
Darling, Jolene loves my name suggestion. She thinks it's brilliant. Sorry, you must agree, it's so small, vibrant. You get just the right electrical
Say it again, please, Quentin. Oh. I'm correct. Come out.
And there's more. Jolene's going to...
I'm sure Josh doesn't need to know that, Lillian.
Know what? Let me finish, Quentin. You see, Josh, we're planning a very... I'm very disappointed. That's the word that I've kept hearing. It feels like such a step back to the Basters. I mean, last year, you can't just say, the Basters is a racist organisation, they don't better than they can. But it does feel like really in this day and age to have a lineup like that To me, it's outrageous that Greta Gerwig wasn't nominated for Little Women.
Well, that is the obvious message.
Tokenistic, this is not her. We should have a female talent on there. You know, she's fully deserved. She's Parasite, a Korean director of the new Korean past, which in itself is fantastic. But there is a story directed by and about white men.
It is a very great thing.
Roma, it was a much more
there are 18
the society that they're in.
is not entitled to pursue it innocent or guilty. So there's a lovely
as the star of one of these Gothic romances. It seems gone with